Hola, Kourtney Coleman here, and I just wanted to jump on to do a quick broadcast about how long will you allow yourself to be stuck? Think about it. If you are stuck, I want you to pause and think, how long have I actually been stuck? Just take a moment and think about it. Now I want you to think about, okay, if I'm stuck, that means I was on a journey somewhere and I stopped. That means there's this other part of your journey that's waiting on you to get there. And you will not get there if you stay in the same place, being stuck. If you were on the journey to somewhere, it meant something to you to go there, to be there, whether it was for you or for someone else, to accomplish something, to receive something, to do something, to be something. You're not being, doing, or having that thing because you're stuck. So how much benefit are you receiving from being stuck? Like, is that the destination? No, you're stuck. So I want you to think about why you're stuck. What happened? What roadblock, stumbling block tripped you up that took you by surprise? Or maybe it didn't, but you are allowing yourself to stay there and wallow in that space. And in that space and time, you are missing out on whatever it was you were on your journey to achieving, doing, or being. Is it really worth the thing in the middle? Or maybe it was a quarter of the way in your journey. Is it really worth giving that thing that had you stuck and tripped up the time, the energy, resources, happiness, fulfillment, and your lack of achieving your initial destination? Is it really worth losing that? Is it worth all of the energy that you have to expend to stay stuck? Think about it. You have to spend a lot of energy to remain stuck. That's a hard space to be in, and you have to work to stay there. If you have to do work, wouldn't it be wise to do the work, to process, to do what you need to do, and to move on? Because that was not your destination. You had other things to do, places to be, people to see, people to serve, people to love, whatever the case may be, goals to accomplish. You had those things to do, and you're not doing them. So you've made your stuck place your destination. And I don't think that's what you set out to do. That's definitely not benefiting you, because being stuck is a painful place. Think about it. When you are where you want to be, you don't call it stuck. But when you're not where you want to be, because it's a surprise, it tripped you up, you're stuck. And it's not the space or the place you want to be. You don't feel the way that you want to feel. You're not benefiting the way that you want to benefit. So is it really valuable to you? Maybe it is. But why is it more valuable for you to stay stuck than it is to keep going on your journey? Any journey that we take will always require us to see things we don't know that are going to be coming across our path, to experience things. That's just life. That's just journeys. That's just entrepreneurship. But it's okay. It doesn't mean you have to stop in that space. Don't allow that stumbling block or that wall that you have to go around to hinder you from going where you want to go. Sometimes those blocks are things you have to go through, go around, go over, go under, because it's interrupted your path. But so what? So what if it interrupts your path? You have the ability to get over it, through it, around it, some way, somehow, but you got to do the work. Remember, it's requiring you work to stay stuck in an unhappy place. Does that really make any sense? I'm working really hard to stay somewhere I don't want to be. And you're not benefiting from it. I haven't heard of anybody being stuck and liking being stuck. Otherwise, it'd be a destination, correct? So I just want you to take some time and think about, am I stuck? Why am I stuck? What made me stop on my journey? Was it really worth stopping? Like, would it be worth more to continue along my journey of growing, to get over, through, around, under, whatever the case may be, to change me so that I can continue on my journey? Every journey requires you to grow. Every single journey, whether it's being an entrepreneur, being a parent, being in a relationship, working at a job, every one of those journeys, a friendship, requires you to grow and change. And you will have things that happen that you have to learn to grow through. You don't just stop. You don't just stop going to work because something happens at work. You don't. You get your butt up and you go back to work. You don't stop being in a relationship depending on what the situation is. You don't stop being a parent, and you shouldn't stop being an entrepreneur because something comes up. It is for you to grow through, around, over, under, whatever the case may be. So I just want to encourage you, if you are stuck, or when you get stuck, because you will get stuck, something will trip you up. So no, I don't want to say you will get stuck. Don't allow yourself to be stuck. You will have things that will come in your way to challenge you to grow. It's natural. It's normal. Don't get stuck. That doesn't have to be normal for you. You don't have to stay in the same place. It's like if you go to a class reunion and you look back and you see people from 20 years ago and you think, oh my gosh, you're still doing the same thing you were doing in high school? Like, do you realize we're 40? Like, you're doing the same thing you did when you were 18. Nobody likes to look back and find out that you're doing the same thing. So why would you allow yourself to do the same thing in your personal journey? Whatever avenue that may be, like I said, any type of relationship, parental or romantic, work relationship, or being an entrepreneur, your career, it just doesn't matter. Don't allow yourself to be stuck. Being stuck is not the final destination, so don't allow it to be. Until next time, stay true to the real you. I'm Kourtney Coleman. Bye-bye.